Adventures.
Hey guys, it's Chuke here from Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Well, this is not a popular idea, I think sometimes, but I say the 40 Smith and Wesson is a viable defense against bears, even brown bears, and I've got about at least 7 different stories to prove it. Now, this is what I've been hiking in lately. Shout out to 945 Industries. They sent me this chest pack, which I'm really happy with. Comes down like that. I've got an extra mag holder right here, and it's got a holster, little Velcro tab on there that I could put in there, and I've got a Glock 23 here with a weapon light. Now, I did do a video a while back where this was earlier in the year. I got pretty good velocity from an old SIG, but it had like barely a 4-inch barrel, and people were saying, well, that's barely more than a 9mm. This is a 4.6-inch barrel. I'm getting incredible power out of this. With extreme penetrators and 40 Smith and Wesson, I'm getting 583 foot-pounds of energy on average. And it's been done before. Guys will take 40 Smith and Wesson and use really hot ammo and a good-sized barrel, and they're getting just about 10mm power. Now, what's significant about this is I have smaller hands. This is a Glock 19 frame. When I hold a Glock 20, it is sometimes very awkward, especially if I'm holding it one-handed. This thing just fits my hand perfectly. I can control it better, and I'm just getting lots of power out of this. I'm shooting it better. So the Glock 23, I do think it's viable. Let's look at some of these stories. Now, a couple of these stories are actually from Alaska, which is pretty interesting. So ammoland.com is where I got all of these articles, and I've been talking with Dean Weingarten for a couple years now, and he keeps a database of pistol calibers that have been successful, and virtually almost all of them have been successful thwarting bear attacks, even grizzly bear attacks. And surprisingly, 40 was one of the ones higher on the list that stopped bears, even brown bears. So this is a story of a black bear who attacked the Bates family. And this black bear was an old one, 20 years old, estimated 350 pounds. It was starving, nothing in its stomach but parasites. So it attacked the Bates family. They had 2 dogs. They had their 12-year-old daughter. This is in Kachemak Bay State Park. That's where I'll be hunting in 5 weeks. And it was hungry. So the lady took the 40 cal out of her backpack. The bear came at them. Their dogs got mixed in there, and the guy had to kind of pull at the bear and get the dog off, and he shot it point blank in the spine twice. That killed the bear. It let the dog go, and then he stood back and shot it 5 more times. Killed the bear. It was a great story. Luckily, everybody survived, but it was an old bear, nasty old yellow teeth there. But what a story. And surprisingly, that was a Smith and Wesson model SW40. I've done videos. I did one video on that with federal hollow point ammunition. So amazing story, but it worked. Now, another article I found, AmmoLand said we found 7 cases in which the 40 caliber pistols were used to defend against bears, 6 against black bears, and 1 against a brown bear. Now, of course, inland brown bears are called grizzly bears, but it's the same species. And brown bears get even bigger than grizzly bears. So on this one here, this is right here in Anchorage, a large black bear broke into an Anchorage home early this morning, rummaging around like a burglar, feasted on a box of chocolates before the homeowner shot him dead with a Glock. Now, this was a Glock that was chambered in 40 Smith and Wesson. Idiot. All right, so Mr. Knowlton said the bear started up the stairs towards his son. He shot the animal multiple times. It went downstairs. So they killed it. Another one, September 23rd, 2008, Morrow County, Ohio. 40 caliber black bear killed by a deputy. It was a 500-pound black bear. So one of the deputies was bitten in the leg by an escaped black bear. So officers went after it. And was this the one where, oh yeah, he had a Glock 23, just like mine, same model, Winchester Ranger hollow points. Pretty common for law enforcement to carry those. He shot 9 rounds, which were mainly to the black bear's head and neck. A few of the rounds glanced off the head. Tough bear killed the bear. So, oh, okay. He killed the bear with his first shot, killing it instantly, the black bear. And it fell approximately 7 feet in front of him. So that was the one where there was also some escaped lions, and he had to shoot a lion too. So that was pretty. This was a different story, another law enforcement. So that was the one in Ohio and Morrow County, Ohio, and then Zanesville, Ohio. So 2 different stories from Ohio. I got them mixed up. Both of them were officers killed a black bear with their .40. Now here's the grizzly bear story. May 28, 2016, Bear Creek drainage, 16 miles north of Du Bois, Wyoming. .40 caliber, and a grizzly was killed. This was an AmmoLand article. So the son yelled at the bear, drew his Springfield subcompact. He did not have a round in the chamber. It was a Springfield with a 9-round magazine. He chambered around, made sure the safety was off, and the bear kept running at him, full charge, ears laid back. It was a sow with cubs. So he was shooting at him and shot the final shots, and the bear went down just 2 to 3 yards from him. .40 caliber brass there, killed the bear dead. Brown grizzly bear with his Springfield chambered in .40 Smith and Wesson. Amazing. May 13th, 2017, Bristol, New Hampshire. Officer shoots and kills aggressive black bear with a .40 caliber Glock. So Police Chief Michael Lewis said Thursday on May 13th at 12:25 a.m., Officer Thomas Seeger responded to a 911 call from a resident on Riverdale Road about a bear breaking into a garage. The bear advanced towards the officer. He fired a scare shot, causing the bear to leave the area. And then the bear came down out of a tree, advanced on the officer again. One shot killed the bear, and it was with his .40 caliber Glock handgun. So pretty amazing. And then it talks about that first story I talked about in Kachemak State Park, where the family killed the black bear with their .40 caliber Smith and Wesson. So, and then we have one more, August 13th, 2022, Steamboat Springs, Colorado, black bear, .40 caliber. In this story, a bear entered a home in Steamboat at 2 a.m. Saturday. Kelly Maudlin and her dogs heard her dogs barking, got up to investigate, discovered the 300 to 400 pound male bear in her house. She screamed for her husband, Ken, who got up and shot and killed the bear. So he shot it instantly with his .40 caliber semi-automatic handgun. Then the bear charged him, and he began shooting at it as fast as he could. The bear got about 5 to 6 feet from me when he backed up, changed direction, and crashed through the banister railing onto the stairs, where he collapsed at the bottom of the stairs. Killed it dead with your .40 Smith & Wesson Glock. So I just think it works. On my website, I will have this chest pack. And thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to have more videos up. I'll have a video Friday and Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. It's Chuke, your friend in the field.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, don't get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you all die every time.